we made it through another season's break, but the new season of F1 is about to get started. So of course, I think we need to start with some predictions, and specifically my predictions, so you can all see either how right I am, more likely how wrong I am. Now this is my first proper sit down talking video, so if it's crap, I'm so sorry, I'm learning. My setup is so dodgy right now, hopefully it'll get better. I've also just moved, so it is very blank, but we'll get better, we'll update it. So the first thing I have is just general predictions for the season, the new regs, the new cars. The age-old question, do we think the racing is going to be better? Now, I'm going to preface this with saying that I have not kept an eye out on F1 at all during the break, including testing, and I am so sorry. I do have a valid excuse, I would think anyway. I was away at the Olympics working while testing was going on, so I had no time to catch up on anything. My opinion is that I don't think it's going to change it too much. I think every time these new regs come in for the new cars to improve racing, it may do it to a certain extent, but it's going to be the same thing as it always is. Some teams will do better at adapting than other teams, or one team will do better at adapting than others. I mean, I would like to be proved wrong. Will it make the racing better? I know that part's more specific to rather than keeping everyone closer about cars being able to follow each other and things like that. I mean, if we take Max's word for it, no, it's not going to be better. I don't know, I'm excited to see, but my hope is always low because as someone who's been watching this sport since birth, so what, 25 years now, it's always the same thing. New regs, new racing, it's going to be better, it's going to do this, it's going to do that, and you know what, it's still the same sport at the end of the day. So, after that negativity, do I think there will be any driver swaps this season? I'll be honest, I don't think so. I feel like that might be a bold claim given we still have 2 Red Bull teams on the grid. But given the fact that we only have 1 rookie, which we'll get to later, I think the chances of swapping drivers out might actually be quite low this season. Liam's obviously already tried the Red Bull seat. I don't think he's going to go back up to Red Bull, and I don't think they're going to make the same mistake of putting Arvin Lindblad up into Red Bull after how many times they've done it, although we also know that Red Bull doesn't seem to learn from their mistakes, so we'll see. Okay, one of the big ones, we have 11 teams on the grid. It has been a while. Actually, I don't even know when the last time we had 11 was. I'm not even bothered, you guys can research it. Cadillac has joined. How do I think they're gonna do? I'll be honest, if it was kind of any other year, as in not the new regs year, I'd probably say they were going to struggle a lot, but I'm going to say they're going to struggle only a little bit because I feel like they have not even just an equal playing ground, maybe a little bit more of a better playing ground on the fact that they have been working towards these regs for 3 years rather than other teams that probably were definitely working on it last year and the previous years, but also had to work on the cars for that year and the regs for that year. Whereas Cadillac gets to come in fresh and just focus on literally this year. That has been their main priority. They're the only priority for how long. I will go through my team standings later. A bit of a spoiler, I've not put them in the top half, but I do think they're going to do better than other teams that have entered last minute. They've got some really experienced drivers. Perez and Bottas don't need to be told what to do. So I don't think they're going to be amazing, but I don't think they're going to be terrible. Next prediction, our only rookie, Arvin Lindblad. Now, we've been really fed in these last couple of years with our rookies in terms of we've had quite a few. I think one year we had 4, or maybe 5? No, I think 5 might have been a stretch, but 4 joined, which I love because I love seeing the younger ones come through and, actually get a go. This year we're back down to probably what is quite normal, which is 1 new rookie who is joining Racing Bulls, Arvin Lindblad, part of the Red Bull Junior Driver Academy. How do I think he's going to go? Well, I did a little bit of research into his junior career, and in F3 he finished 4th was his highest, and then he moved straight into F2, and F2 his highest, well, I say highest, last year he placed 6th. So, they're not amazing stats for a junior driver, but obviously Red Bull have seen something in him. He's not in the junior driver program for nothing. We know how cutthroat they are, and he's managed to survive. Good job for at least surviving. We all expect a lot of rookies, and too much of rookies sometimes, and we've just had some really talented rookies in the past, but we've also had some that are quite normal and we've deemed them to be incapable. I think he's going to be an average rookie. I don't think he's going to have a standout performance. I don't think he's going to come out flying and be like, oh my god, he's the next world champion. I don't think he's going to do terribly and crash every other race. I think he's going to come out and hopefully just hold his position, is what I'm thinking. My prediction is that he's going to do well enough to keep his seat. That's my hope, maybe. I don't know how many of these are predictions compared to hopes. Maybe I'm just being really biased. Actually, I'm totally going to be biased when it comes to the next part. Okay, the next thing, I want to do teammates head-to-head. Let's see, Alpine, Gasly versus Colapinto. Gonna keep it short and sweet. I think Gasly is going to come out on top. Then we have Aston Martin, Alonso versus Stroll. Again, keep it short and sweet. Alonso is going to come out on top. Then we have Williams, Sainz versus Albon. Now this one is a little tricky because I think they are both really good. I'm going to go with Alex is going to come out on top. I think Alex struggled towards the end of last season, but I see it. I feel it this year. This year is his year. Audi, which somewhat of a new team, have Hulkenberg versus Bortoleto. Now, this one might be a bit of a shout. I'm going Bortoleto. Yes, Hulkenberg is talented, but so is Bortoleto, and now it's not his rookie year. Wait, is it now it's not his... Was he a rookie last year? God, this shows how much I was catching up. I was busy last year, okay? I think so. Anyway, I'm going with Bortoleto because I think he's had a solid learning, grounding year last year, and I think this year he's going to show why he won those championships, those junior championships. Perez versus Bottas for Cadillac, our new team. Okay, I'm going to say... You know what? I don't know. I didn't put it down before this because I thought, you know what? I'm going to come on here and whatever feels right, feels right. I don't know what feels right. I'm an Aussie. So the Aussie in me wants to say Bottas. And the slight Perez hater in me wants to say Bottas. But I kind of think it might be Perez. This is not about what I want. This is what I think. But if I think it and I'm manifesting it, I don't like this. Okay, I'm going to go with 3, 2, 1, Perez. I hope not though. Ferrari, Leclerc or Lewis? I'm going with Leclerc. I'm so sorry, I think Lewis is past his time. Not to the fact that he's terrible or anything like that, but Leclerc is, I think, just better. He's shown better performances. I think it's going to be Charles. And I think Lewis will retire at the end of the year. I'm not going to elaborate. Haas, Ocon versus Ollie. I'm going to go with Ocon. Ooh. McLaren, Lando versus Oscar. Oscar. Okay, this one is definitely me being biased and hoping as well, but I am manifesting it. I'm putting it out into the world. Oscar can do it. I think Lando came in at the end and fucking ran through it, but the hope is Oscar has learned, he's come back refreshed, and he's gonna do it this year. Because you know what? He's great. I am trying to convince myself by the sounds of it, but I'm gonna go with Oscar's got it this year. Mercedes, Russell, Antonelli. I think it's still going to be Russell. I think Kimi is learning, he's getting there. Russell has been a good mentor, but Russell is actually doing a good job in the number 1 spot, if you want to call it that. Lawson or Lindblad for Visa Cash App Racing Bulls. Love that just slips off the tongue now. It was such a joke before. Lawson. Lindblad, first season, rookie season. Lawson, been in the car. The hope is that Lawson should do better anyway. And then Verstappen versus Hadjar. Verstappen. I mean, I would love for someone to finally defeat Max just so we can get over the whole like, oh my god, that second seat. But realistically, it's not going to happen, especially with someone who's just moving up to the car. Okay, here are my team standings. I'm literally just going to go through it and maybe I'll make a couple of notes. In 11th place, so last, I think it's going to be Alpine. Alpine? I don't know. I say it how I say it, and someone told me I was wrong and now I don't know how to say it. 10th, Haas. 9th, Cadillac. So not at the end, but still not amazing. 8th, Racing Bulls. Sorry, Visa Cash App Racing Bulls. 7th, Audi, which that's probably the one I'm more like, is it? Should it be there? Might be a bit too high. We'll see. 6th, Aston Martin. Although, I've just remembered the whole Adrian Newey thing. Maybe I fucked that up. Oh well, I've done it now. That's my fault for not remembering. 5, Ferrari. Now, I know that they've done the whole DRS thing, the whole new upside-downy, tipsy-turvy flat thing. But my problem is I'm still just worried anytime Ferrari do something. 4th, Williams. Okay, maybe a little biased, but they've been best of the rest and I would like to hope that they can move up to that 4th spot. Like, they've got this, surely. I know they can do this. I believe. By the way, I've been a Williams fan for so long. Back in the days where we were like fighting between ourselves for second last place and last place. And now look where we are. I was there while people questioned me. Why are you a Williams fan? I am loyal. So Williams, if you're looking for anyone that you should be bringing to the garage, I'm just saying, it should be me. I was there when it was written. I think that's the meme. In 3rd place, Red Bull. 2nd, Mercedes. Number 1, I think McLaren are going to take it again this year. All right, now, my top 10 drivers. This is really hard because I don't like being wrong and I know I'm going to be. In 10th place, Sir Lewis Hamilton. I'm sorry, I just think that's where he is. 9th, Carlos Sainz. Please. 8th, Hadjar. I think he can do it. 7th, Kimi. You know what, he could probably do a little bit better than that, but 6th, Leclerc. Depends on how Ferrari do. 5th, Alex. Please. 4th, Max. I think it's going to start to drop a little bit with Red Bull. Third, Russell, like I said, I think he's going to be up there and hopefully do something like he was towards the end of last season. Was it the end? Middle? Don't know. We'll see. Now, what you've been waiting for? Well, I think I already kind of said this anyway earlier, but in second, I say Lando. Yeah, that's it. Which means in first, I think the person that's going to be taking Drivers' Championship is going to be Oscar Piastri. I've said it now. I can't take it back, and I'm not going to, because I believe that he will, and I know that he will. So Oscar, this is for you, because I know you're watching. Please don't make me be wrong. I'm a perfectionist, okay? I don't like being wrong. Okay, that is my predictions for the season. Make sure you subscribe. And make sure you watch this and watch my other vlogs. I've got other ones coming. Recently, I went to the McLaren headquarters, so go watch that vlog. I don't know if YouTube's going to put it up here or not. I don't know. Vlogs and stuff coming soon.